Come on, set! Cougar ready, right? Here we go, set! Let go! Set! Put. Ready! Set up! Down! Ready! Here we go! Set! Go! Ready! Let's go! 70 Lions! Let's go! Let's go now! Set! Ready! Come on! Here we go! Shot! Ready! Ready, go! Shut up! 70 Timberwolf! Ready? Down! Let go! Here we go! Hup. Tag! Ready? Ready? Let's go! Ready? Let's go now! Ready? Go! Come on, set! 18 Cardinal! Huh. Set! Panther 60! Hut Down! 60 Eagles! Shut up!
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between our visitors and the Green Bay Packers. Running the Dragons, that is their head coach. These guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. Leading the opposing sideline, that's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between these road warriors and the Green Bay Packers. Running the Dragons, that is their head coach. Leading the opposing sideline, that's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. From the booth, Kate Scott alongside Brock Hewitt. Brandon McManus set to get us started. And we're underway here in Green Bay. Trevor Etienne to return this. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Just knowing this quarterback in his mindset, there is no question he would give up 400-some yards he threw for last week for a W. Really, stats don't matter. No matter how productive you are playing that position, and boy, was he last week. It really comes down to finding a way to win. As they like to say, winners win in the end, and he and his crew got to get it done today.
That's complete. Sanders has got it out right. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Now the first... He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the fumble recovery is made. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now... These guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Sanders going to throw on fourth. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL, Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, to win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's tackled for a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Ready. Set, hut.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get... rid of it.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
A 34-yard attempt.
McManus sends it through. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Dragons and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 7 and 4. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a new set of downs. So first down from the 41. Judkins up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Play action, Sanders. That's Evans making the catch outright. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Man, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to be drugged down, it looks like, at that 37-yard line. And for a long time now in the NFL, going back to the 80s even, 4,000 yards has been the threshold that you gotta hit to have a truly great year. And with that last completion, he's crossed that mark for the season. Congratulations to him. We've set it down from the 37.
Here we go.
On first down, here's Sanders. That's complete, dialing up McMillan again. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Outright, Leggett makes the grab. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Brought in right side by McMillan. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Well, Brock, even if they decide to start spreading love as the game goes on, I think they've found out who one of their primary targets is going to be.
And by starting so strong, Kate, you know what's going to happen. He's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to dictate coverage, take him away. It's going to open up the rest of his crew.
It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
That's good for a St. Louis first down.
Another one for Junkins. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Leading 10 yards now as they line up at second and goal. With Sanders out of the pistol. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal.
Come on. 19, Tiger, 19.
Here he goes, third and long. Catch made. Touchdown. The Dragons pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dragons take a 4-point lead. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow, line.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during a game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Back to the air. Love. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Love now, off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On second down, Jacobs. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Third down, they need 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
Air it out on 3rd. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Dragons will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Let's go now.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go.
Now Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, ready?
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. The Dragons getting their punter out there. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Check pitch.
Drive starts with an option, right side. He's out of bounds after a gain of about 8, so nice pickup there. 2nd and 2.
While that run may not remove the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Set, ready. Set.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Love. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. Running on first here with Jacobs. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Blue check.
Going run again with Jacobs. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play fake, it's Love. Brought in right side. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by the rookie from Texas A&M. And the Dragons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Gotta think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Judkins. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Sanders setting the pass. On him quick, and they bring him down. And it's step one towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Here we go, set. 70.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The Dragons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dragons drive their lead to 11. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Let's take this at the 10. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Yellow, one.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. Small gain there. Maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's caught right side by Watson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, set, go. 10 black. Put.
Shotgun now for Lowe. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing 4th down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Dragons and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Sanders back to throw. He finds Evans left side. And he'll get it up to the 27. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Get it.
Handoff now to Judkins. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Another give to Judkins. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down.
Here we go, here we
A
go.
gain of 18 on the play.
From the pistol, here's Junkins.
First down.
And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And they're going to have a first down now.
Ready?
Ready.
To the air, Sanders. It is caught left side. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Throw is caught. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Dragons make it a 3-possession game. And that is his third touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons push their lead to 18.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Packers getting set here. First and 10. Love from the gun. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 37-yard line.
Love out of the shotgun. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's third and short.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Come on.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Guys, man, it's Golden. Shoots away from one. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They get 37 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Once more, it's Love. Throwing the out route complete. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Ready?
Second and 6.
Stick it in the air. Love. This one's caught. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
It's a gain of 8.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Packers first down. First and goal at
Check
the
right.
Jacobs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers make it an 11-point ball game. And now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Dragons, offense, and Tedero and McMillan get it out there now. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Offense to the line. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Sanders going to look to throw. Outright, Leggett makes the ground. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To the air on first down. Sanders. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
Come on, come on.
Judkins running between the tackles. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest. And that one forces a 4th down.
Sam Martin in punt formation.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Yellow, line.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Love with it on first down. Throw left side to Watson. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Hand off here to Jacobs. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More from Lambeau after this. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Love. On target to Musgrave. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. All set to go now from the 35. Love now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He's stopped quickly.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Loves to throw again. Finds his man over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. To the air with Love. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Chris Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Throw left side. Taylor has it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready?
He's back to throw. Got along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Got his man. This is McMillan. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you all had a happy Halloween. Some of the celebrations still going on as we've reached the first weekend of November, and that's just fine. Let's get into the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. Down at Hard Rock Stadium, it's the Dolphins at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's Tua. He's on target with this one. Touchdown from 34 yards out. The Dolphins walk it off. They win in overtime. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Kenneth Gainwell. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Steelers have the lead at the break in a battle of one-loss teams. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Bijan Robinson. He's got the ball. He's got a head of steam. He has a touchdown. 33 yards to the house. The Falcons with a big lead on the road at the half. One final look at the rest of the scores from week number 9 with Cleveland, the Jets, Philly, and Tampa Bay all on the midseason bye. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
High-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10. On his own read, here's Jacobs. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He was brought down at the 26.
Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time to go down, but you always root for the guys filling in. Who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Love on the play fake. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Love from the gun. That's complete to Musgrave. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Dragons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth cake down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
The Dragons and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. New set of downs for him from the 31. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Completed over the middle. He loses the football. And the Packers secure it. This is returned all the way into the red zone. What a way to add on to that turnover.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
All right, working from the gun to starts. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
He brings it in. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers push their lead to 3. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Dragons and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. On the give, here's Judkins. Off to the races, middle of the field. Hits the 20. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the red zone on 1st. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Working out of the gun, Sanders. And the catch is The Dragons take a third-quarter lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dragons take a 4-point lead.
28, Packers 24. Ryan Fitzgerald set.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Jacobs running behind center. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stick with Jacobs. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Ready. 60.
Shotgun now for Love. Got his man. It's Golden. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
And the Packers first down.
Opposite. Green.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Nick Herbig making the play.
He was brought down by Nick Herbig.
Watch out now.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's a gain of 3. Now
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Love now to throw. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Down.
Looking to throw. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
10 cycle.
Throwing again. Love. Pass caught out right by Golden. Has room into the secondary. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 3rd-quarter lead. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers push their lead to 3. On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, this is ETN. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dragons and Tedero McMillan taking over once again. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. So they're left facing 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Renfro on the catch. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. All set to go now from the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Set, ready. Set, cut. 10 black. Ready.
Love looking to pass. Back to a familiar target. It's Watson. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the
52
12-yard line.
Ready. Go. Ready.
From the red zone now. Catch made. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there.
Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, this is Etienne. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Dragons offense and Teteroa McMillan headed out there now. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on. That's ready.
Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To the air, Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense, guys. Up front, you give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Sanders. He finds Evans, left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Sanders bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get it first.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Wow, wide open here, complete. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a 1st. The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
It's second down.
Get it. Ready.
Sanders setting the pass. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Tag. 1918. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down. Ryan Fitzgerald lining up for the field goal. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Yellow.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Ready.
They send a tight end in motion. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Likes the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Here's Love. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Check right.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And this one doesn't go far.
Brings up 3rd down.
Check
Here
pitch.
we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Let's go now.
On the sneak, it's Love. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard
Red,
line.
38. Ready, go. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Down.
To the air with Love. Throwing the out route complete. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The 15-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Smith, right.
Love. to his wideout, it's a screen. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
45. Dragons 31.
On now is McManus to kick this away.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On the return, this is Etienne. Making some progress here. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line. The Dragons, Centenero and McMillan taking over once again. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's Sanders now. Outright, Leggett makes the ground. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
With Sanders out of the pistol. He rolls to... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second. Looking out of the gun, Sanders. This is Leggett working the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Nickel look by the Packers on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Going to let this one fly. Deep. He's got it inside the 25. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Going again here, Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
And that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and short here, Sanders. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock, it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Hits him on the in route. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another St. Louis.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. All right, so defensively you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you'll have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines, the big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one.
And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Dragons now within 1 score in the 4th. That gives him a mark of distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year. And it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Okay,
Now after the timeout to talk things over, here they go, trying for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points.
That is tremendous touch on that pass. You'll see QBs, especially at the NFL level, they'll put buckets in the end zone. At the end of practice, especially at the end of the week, you throw those little touch passes right into the bucket. That's exactly what that goal line fade was all about.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Packers, Matthew Golden, ready to take over once again on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over.
Black, 95. Ready, ready.
Throwing on first down, Love. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play fake, it's Love. It's cut right side by Watson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
We've set of downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Love now on 1st and 10. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be hit. Sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings
Go
up
now.
2nd and 7.
Go, 33. Yellow. Ready.
Play action. Love. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
48-yard line.
Yellow.
Stick it in the air. Love. Fires right away, but incomplete. Trying to find Matthew Golden. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
Back to the air. Love. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kid, I was on the field, a young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other. Give him a chance to make a play.
Has his man. It stops. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up by 12 in the 4th. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Once more, it's Love. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Well, he just caught them a touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
We go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. We go play action for Sanders. Buying some time right. That is caught. Hits McMillan again. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. So 1st down from the 41. Trying to throw this from the gun. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
And his man again, it's Leggett. He hurdles past him. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
51 yards, the gain on the play. And the St. Louis, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. He has the touchdown. The Dragons now within 1 score in the 4th. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers. And it's been done less than 50 times in league history. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Packers and receiver Christian Watson ready to go once again. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Yards on the pickup.
Ready, ready.
And inches.
Blue 32. Set.
Slot
Go.
receivers headed left.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Set. Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers up by 6.
Opposite.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Set. Yellow.
Takes the handoff, now low. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Down. Yellow 43. Hut, go. Set.
Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. There he goes again. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Love's going to throw for 2. It's caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Man, just great work by the defense there, Brock. The coverage really forced that throw short of the goal line, and then they got downhill to clean that play up.
I love that word right there. You just nailed it, downhill. You throw it short, you allow those defenders with great speed and tenacity to come downhill on you. No chance for the 2 points.
The Dragons, offense, and Teteroa McMillan headed out there now. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this 2nd half. To the air on 1st down, Sanders. This is Leggett working the left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Lee Judkins on the drop down. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Hits him on the out route. He reaches the sideline, clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Dumping this one off to Judkins. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Only 7 seconds remaining.
Gain of 11. That's another St. Louis.
Here he goes, one final shot. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock, so is this
way home. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9. We start with a good matchup in the NFC, and it's Jordan Love. This is one of his touchdown passes. We had plenty to choose from in the highlights, seeing as he had 8 touchdown passes in the game. The Packers move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Patrick Mahomes. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Chiefs remain undefeated. They are now 9-0 with yet another victory. So that'll do it for us and for the first half of the NFL's regular season. It's going fast. Until next week, Scott Hansen saying goodnight from Orlando.